Yo. Shit. And nigga said, what they talking about? What the fuck? I just had them boys. Let me see. Oh yeah. I ain't say nothing. I don't know who to get, man. I ain't never played with them before. I'm just trying a new team. Get some money. Get some money. Get some money. Man, fuck FanDuel. I say fuck FanDuel.
Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
I'm one, Rick.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That is simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
No.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
What the fuck?
A very solid gain of 27. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they go play action now. Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
There we go.
Burrow will throw. get this out to his running back, P-Rod.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On second down, here's Mixon.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
And the Niners force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
18 yards, first down Niners.
On the option, running left is Lance.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 2nd and 15 now.
Lance, and this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
65.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th.
Seen that clip.
Hauling in is Kittle.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance completes it to Jennings. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Lance on the keeper.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Lance.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Blake did on the last one.
Inside handoff to Nixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down, being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
56 yards.
and the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5
Give me a
yards
quick
as he's
pick,
tackled
man.
at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. That's complete to the tight end Warner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Garoppolo on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And Lance now to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Talent. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
Damn, should have ran that bitch back.
On what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's McCloud from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Burrow.
Oh, my God.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow. They'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. Touchdown! Samaje Pirine from 17 yards out.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. On 2nd and 1,
Lance, he'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. On 2nd and 9, Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Juwan Jennings, 14 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Oh, time to give me a fumble down.
Really seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got on the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Bro, this nigga.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Come on, bruh.
But off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the next.
Give me that.
Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Eli Apple.
And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow on play action. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Oren Burks. And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Steps away. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to. Right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Now Garoppolo. Got to have this one.
Man, it's that bullshit, bro.
And is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
21.
Garoppolo.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Lance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have taken a 4th quarter lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm one, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Oh, my God.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
He wasn't supposed to be right there, bro.
And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself.
I did not mean to do that.
Because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Let's go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
Come on, man.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about right a finish to this one.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
You playing the game, bro?
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers.
I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebacker, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.
talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas. Side of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute for you. Hell, now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready. Shower.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Hurts dancing to his left. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing again on second and 10.
Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, down at the 33.
Throwing is Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster. at the 35.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards, first down Niners. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the move to his left. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings from 3 yards out. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
As we've taught the special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick six.
It is fielded right at the goal line.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 19 yards away.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Third down and short yardage. You're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside.
You're getting hungry as a bitch.
On EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And